Looking to yesteryear in high desert sports history, Apple Valley's Seth Baker is CIF Division 10 Defensive Player of the Year. Victor Valley's Kenyard Edwards Jr. races to maintain his place as the leading ground gainer in the conference. Hawks quarterback Levi Taylor, wide receiver Tay Staples, Sun Devils strong safety Seth Baker, and defensive back Kashan Griffin are named All-State. In 2017, Apple Valley's Seth Baker is CIF Division 10 Defensive Player of the Year. The 5'10", 175-pound strong safety is the school's all-time tackles leader and becomes the first Sun Devil named CIF Player of the Year. Seth Baker registered 42 solo tackles among his single-season record, 186 tackles, averaging 14 tackles a game. 4 high-desert football standouts earn All-State honors. Silverado quarterback Levi Taylor and wide receiver Latavion Staples, Apple Valley free safety Seth Baker, and wide receiver and kick returner Kashan Griffin. All-State honors are an appropriate crowning point for Hawks quarterback Levi Taylor, who rewrote all school passing and total offense marks, 7,768 passing yards, and 94 touchdown passes over 2 seasons. Of Levi Taylor's 50 scoring passes in 2017, 18 go to fellow All-State selection Latavion Staples. The 5'11", 165-pound senior caught 65 passes and averaged 25 yards per reception. Levi Taylor and Latavion Staples are joined on the All-CIF Division 8 team by 5 Hawks defensive standouts, junior lineman Tequil Obana, the Desert Sky League Defensive Player of the Year. The 5'10", 265-pound junior registered 39 solo tackles among his 88 tackles, 11 of them sacks. Tequil Obana is a repeat selection, first team All-CIF, as is senior defensive end Jerry Katoa. The 6'4", 245-pound Jerry Katoa, 6 sacks his senior year. He had 5 sacks in 1 game as a junior against Victor Valley. Kick returner Deonze Nolan is first team All-CIF. Of Deonze Nolan's 16 touchdowns his senior year, 4 come on kick returns. He also caught 12 scoring passes. Defensive back Benjamin Moya, 21, is All-CIF. Benjamin Moya registers 35 solo tackles and 4 pass interceptions his senior year. Linebacker Tino Mao, 8, a junior, led the Hawks with 126 tackles and a team-high 59 solo stops. The 2 Apple Valley Sun Devils named All-State are a pair of 3-year starters for Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's Mojave River League champions, defensive back Seth Baker, and explosive playmaker, defensive back, wide receiver, and kick returner Kashan Griffin. Kashan Griffin, the 6', 175-pound senior wide receiver, caught 11 touchdown passes, a single-season school record, and added 4 touchdowns on kick return. His 19 career touchdown receptions are a school record. Kashan Griffin goes on to earn All-American honors in 2019 as a kick returner at Fullerton College. Joining Kashan Griffin and Seth Baker as first-team All-CIF selections, 6'4", 275-pound lineman Grant Smith, 53, another 3-year starter, a pair of juniors from Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's record-setting offensive team earn first-team All-CIF honors, quarterback Jeff Widener and wide receiver Xander Witt. Quarterback Jeff Widener set school records for passing yards in a season and his 35 touchdown passes, most in 1 season for a Sun Devils quarterback. Punter and place kicker Isaac Miles is first-team All-CIF. Isaac Miles' work was magnificent, a school record 53 points after touchdown in 56 attempts, while averaging 42 yards a punt. First team All-CIF selections from the Oak Hills Bulldogs. Offensive lineman Jason Rodriguez, 75, 6'3", 310 pounds. Defensive lineman Reggie Gaines, 52, 6'2", 300-pound senior tackle. Brock Mather of Burroughs, 55, is Division IX Defensive Player of the Year. The Burroughs 5'11", 205-pound linebacker, shown here running down Apple Valley All-CIF wide receiver Chad Smith. Brock Mather led Burroughs with 149 tackles, 79 solo. Burroughs receiving first-team All-CIF honors on defense alongside Brock Mather. Lineman Wyatt Soto, 52, and defensive back Bryce Moore, 32, both seniors. On offense, lineman Tyler Gasca, 54, junior wide receiver Bryson Pippin, 6, and senior running back and leading Burroughs ball carrier Tony Ramirez, 23. Adelanto leads the parade of high desert football players receiving first-team All-CIF honors. 8 Saints named Division 13 first-team selections, and Saints coach Galiwa Dude, Division 13 Coach of the Year. To the CIF Division 13 champions go the rewards. The Saints duo of underclassmen offensive superstars head up the list, running back Marshawn Buchanan and wide receiver Hosea Stokes. Marshawn Buchanan led all High Desert running backs his junior season, rushing for over 2,100 yards. Fellow junior Hosea Stokes is All-CIF at wide receiver. Hosea Stokes was the Saints' leading tackler in 2018 as well. Junior offensive lineman Kevin Hoskins, 53. Senior wide receiver Corey Jones, 2. First team All-CIF on offense. Senior defensive tackle Fabian Allen, 50. Linebacker Oren Landry, 44. Senior free safety Coltrane Pearson, 3. And sophomore middle linebacker Joseph Tenna, 51. First team All-CIF on defense. Apple Valley quarterback Jeff Whitener is Division 5 first team All-CIF. The 6'2½", 200-pound Sun Devils' all-time total offense, touchdown passes, and passing yardage record holder Jeff Whitener will play in 2019 at Northern Arizona. Jeff Whitener throws 53 scoring passes his senior season, 20 of them caught by the 5'11", 180-pound Xander Witt, who leads the state in TD passes and receiving yardage. Xander Witt is first-team All-CIF. Lineman Gabe Saudi, a third Sun Devil named first-team All-CIF at 6'1" and 250. Gabe Saudi, one of the 4 Sun Devil seniors who were first-team All-CIF. Cornerback David Blocker is first-team All-CIF on defense. The speedy two-way starter will play at Victor Valley College in 2019. The Mojave River League champion Oak Hills Bulldogs also have 4 first-team All-CIF selections, led by massive All-American offensive lineman Jason Rodriguez. The 6'7", 330-pound Jason Rodriguez is a Southern Cal Trojans commit. He and the 6'3", 305-pound Nofoafia Tulafono paved the way for the Bulldogs' Martinique Finn, first-team All-CIF. The 5'10", 180-pound Martinique Finn rushed for 1,436 yards and scored 16 touchdowns. Bulldogs defensive end and sacks leader Ben Coffer. The 6'1", 235-pound senior recorded 6 sacks. A trio of Silverado senior standouts are first-team All-CIF Division 6 interior detonators linebacker Tino Mao, 8, and repeat All-CIF nose guard Akil Obana, and two-way starter Nicholas Reed Casey, the team's leading ground gainer in 2018. Tino Mao, 8, led Silverado in tackles for a second year in a row. Nick Reed Casey carried for just under 1,100 yards and scored 19 touchdowns as a Hawk his senior season. Serrano Diamondbacks' Nathan Hedberg, 36, receives Division VI First Team All-CIF honors. In 8-man football, Hesperia Christian's Hunter Dobbins was named Defensive Player of the Year in 8-man Division II. The Patriots' all-time tackles leader guided the Patriots to the 2018 CIF title game and ended his career with the school record 466 tackles. Jeremiah Fredu, the Patriots' leading ground gainer and Agape League co-most valuable player, First Team All-CIF, as are Braden Hampton, Nick Williams, and Richard Elmendorf. Victorville's Kenyard Edwards Jr. races to maintain his place as the leading ground gainer in the conference with his 64-yard run against Grossmont. The dash precedes this touchdown, enabling Kenyard Edwards Jr. to remain atop the American Mountain Conference ball carriers with 9 touchdowns. The touchdown would be the only one of the afternoon against the visiting Griffins, 28-7 winners. The bulk of Rams' plays for this game's highlights reel belong to the defense, like this pass interception by Marquise Cato. The Victor Valley College tackles leader on the day is Darius Gibson, 42, whose 8 tackles this day include 6 solo stops, like this sack. The 6'2", 185-pound freshman linebacker from Adelanto is third in the conference on the tackles chart, averaging 6.5 tackles per game. Watch this sack by William Ikadi, 52, the former Silverado Hawk. The head slap happy William Ikadi is a 5'8", 320-pound sophomore. It will be William Ikadi establishing first contact on this gang tackle for a loss. 22, Mac Miller escapes the hold of the blocking Griffin to get in on the play. Mac Miller from 29 Palms in on half a dozen tackles this day. 14 is Nathaniel Glass, 6'4", 280, former Oak Hills Bulldog. This is how Coach Artie Allen's Rams come out to start the second half. After receiving the third quarter kickoff that sailed into the end zone, the 64-yard sprint by Kenyard Edwards Jr. on their first play from scrimmage. The touchdown run that follows enables the Rams freshman to remain atop the conference with 9 rushing touchdowns. How greatly did the Grossmont defense lay in wait for Kenyard Edwards Jr.? His total rushing yardage on the day, 66 yards in 19 carries. The entire Griffin sidelines and all their fans in the bleachers roar loudly every time Kenyard Edwards Jr. is held in check, cheering as if their team had scored a touchdown. The Rams' passing attack is called upon to pick up the pace. K.C. Wilson delivers on target to Alex Gonzalez, a gain of 16. Alex Gonzalez, 5 receptions for 62 yards this game. The former Granite Hills Cougar has 16 catches on the season for 185 yards, and that's 18th best in the conference. Hosea Stokes, the former Adelanto Saint, a key player in the Rams' offensive scheme of things. This pass reception, one of a game-high 7 this day for VVC receivers. Hosea Stokes carries for a first down, one of the Rams' 5 first downs rushing this day. The Rams 1-2 in conference, setting their sights on hosting powerful Pasadena City 7 days later, the Saturday of Halloween weekend. Flashing back to headline makers years past in high desert Mojave River Valley history, brought to you by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley.